I want to start this show out by defining what I believe woke is. Woke is moral authoritarianism disguised as as a virtue. So woke is moral authoritarianism disguised as a virtue. When people claim that that is not the definition, I will tell them definitions change, do they not? And words can have more than one definition. You can take your pick. I'll also point out to them that these individuals are the people in power, and they are often the abusers. There is a movie, I believe it was made in 1952 with Marlon Brando, called Viva Zapata. And in the beginning of the film, he is the oppressor. He is the oppressed, and the oppressor is circling his name because he's asking questions. And then we have him becoming. We have Zapata coming into power, and he is the one circling the names. So power dynamics certainly have changed, which means that definitions can change. I also want to point out that, much of white guilt is based on, much of woke philosophy is based on white guilt and black racial vendetta. It's also a big portion of it is that all groups have the right to have some form of solidarity, and whites are the only group that are forbidden to have racial and ethnic solidarity, even when they are being abused. This is just a truth. This is a reality. And one of the things that the civil rights industrial complex does, and when people ask to define what is the civil rights industrial complex, there are lots of groups that are claiming to do things in the terms of civil rights. Mainly, they are gaslighting, and they are being dishonest because basically they seek to silence those who oppose them. And it's a denial of your right to be heard as a human being. And yes, many will downplay when violence against whites by blacks happen. Many will either downplay it or they will completely ignore it. They'll upplay one thing and they will downplay the other. That is a reality. And one of the things, when you argue with a woke leftist, realize that many of them are fanatics and will seek to humiliate and punish those who resist the hive mind. This is a fundamental reality. They weaponize offense. They change words and definitions to weaponize offense to ignore or further their abusive aims. I do not know why. And yes, Okay, so it went out for a bit. That's kind of what happens with these streams. But only debate people in good faith who want to further the conversation. Do not have discussions with people that are super angry or egotistical. You gain nothing. And you have to realize that when someone is arguing with their beliefs, how much they are tied to their ego. Ego is a very strong narcotic, and you're not going to win a debate with an egotist. The best thing you can do is basically film them and film their behavior and show them to other people as best you can, because you are heavily censored. And the Civil Rights Industrial Complex, the ADL, the SPLC, they protect abusive people. I will end on this. Gaslighting and hypocrisy is abuse, and woke leftism does just that. It gaslights, it is hypocritical, and it abuses. Bud Light, the boycotts against Budweiser have been effective, and they have proven that all wars are economic, including culture wars. And if you do not have power, and some power of economics and the power of the pen, they will not come to the table. So the main thing to gain strength is to gain both economic power and some power of the pen. And hit them in the pocketbook, and also hit them in the legal book. That is the best way to fight. I will go on further details on how to best tactfully fight the woke left, and how to best defeat them. Again, you gotta understand that you are fighting a group that has establishment power. They are entrenched, and they are very vindictive, and some of them are very fanatical individuals, and they will not see, they see no harm in doing either economic or physical harm to you. So there is a part that is kind of dangerous, but I hope that people are aware of this behavior, and they are aware on the best techniques to fight it. I am open to suggestions on how to fight them, how to defeat them, how to resist them, actually, not to fight them, but to resist them, and what are some of the best things to do. My opinion is resist, flee, and so resist or flee. And when you resist, make a high ground, so that that kind of philosophy and belief doesn't get near you or doesn't hold power. This has been Brian with Transparency and Merit. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I will be doing a second show, and I will give out links. Thank you for listening.